Coming up in this APU news update, midterm exams are approaching with the official schedule announced last week. Our student council celebrated International Women's Day last week with a flower sale on campus. Our high school tutoring program continues to support younger students in meaningful ways.
From the APU News Center in Da Nang, this is an APU News Update.
Welcome back, Eagles. This is APU News, and I'm your host, Janice, bringing you the latest from our campus. As the semester continues, important events are taking place both inside and outside the classroom. From preparing for exams to celebrating special occasions and giving back to the community, our students have been actively involved. Midterm exams are just around the corner. This is the time to review lessons, organize notes, and manage your time carefully. For many students, the school already officially announced the school schedule last week. Here's the official midterm schedule. March 16th, Languages and Social Science. March 17th, Science and Arts. March 18th, Math, ICT, and PE. Students are encouraged to begin preparing early and stay consistent with their study routines. To help everyone get ready, we spoke to some of our teachers and asked for their advice on how to best prepare midterms.
I think the students have to take care of their body condition as well. Yeah, because if they, for example, studied a lot like a previous day and the following days, it affects the the time for the exam. Yeah, so I think also, of course, emotionally relaxed and also physically they have to take care about their conditions. That's my tips.
I think students just follow the teacher's instruction, okay, and they have many things to do, okay, according to teacher's advice. For example, how to prepare for the review content, okay, assigned by the teacher. I think in more detail, says they should know how to prepare, okay, the concepts, okay, understanding the concept, understanding the content as a system, okay, understanding the links between concepts and facts, okay, and they should prepare for the vocabulary and review the exercises and ask the teacher for further support. In that sense, okay, I think they are the best tip for students to prepare, okay, for the midterm exams.
Well, hopefully you have a teacher who gives you a study guide before the test. That helps you prepare. And secondly, don't procrastinate. Make sure you get on top of it so you're ready on test day. And don't be nervous, right? High stakes exams can make students have a lot of anxiety. So hopefully if you're prepared, then you won't have anxiety.
Well, I think it depends on the kind of exam that they're taking and what the format is, but the obvious ones are get enough sleep, eat well the day before, don't try to cram, prepare yourself, gradually over time as the exams are approaching, and also don't be afraid to ask your teacher if there's anything, any lack of clarity coming up to the test as to what they're expecting for the exam.
I don't think it's good to prepare where the students stay up really late for the study. Yeah. Because, for example, my peer among students, they look very tired. They wake up early, and like early morning to join the class and then do the exam. So also, enough sleep is a effect to their performance for the test, I think. And what does it have to do? Perhaps they have to take a look at their notes, and then homeworks. Maybe homework is better, yeah, because homework means the teachers want student to practice what they learned. That one's very related to the become an exam, I think.
I think something students should do is to manage the time very well for the review and for learning the lessons, because if students don't manage the time very well, they cannot finish all the content sensibly, and they should spend more time at home reviewing the content. Something students ask them to do, and something they shouldn't do is to remember everything without really understanding the concepts, or not linking the concept with the facts, and some further readings to consolidate the understanding.
Like I said, definitely don't cram. Try to be studying gradually as your test is approaching. Don't get too nervous. At the end of the day, a midterm is factored into your entire semester grade, so if you don't do as well as you wanted to, you have lots of time to make up for that mark approaching the end. Like I said, some definite do's: get enough sleep, study. All of this is difficult for me because I always give long-term projects for my midterms. I'm just trying to think in terms of students taking an exam, so I would have a whole new set of advice for students taking my midterm. But I think for the average midterm, just make sure you're studying gradually, get sleep, and don't get too nervous on test day.
Do listen to your teacher and take good notes, and don't cheat.
We also asked students which subject they face the most difficulties with.
For me, my most challenging class is AP Physics, because there's like a bunch of formulas to remember, and like we have to use it in different situations. And I prepare like 1 month before the test, because as I said, we have like a bunch of formulas to memorize, and I feel like that's kind of tough for me to do it. So yeah, that's how I actually do it.
To me, the most challenging class is algebra. Even though it is the first level of algebra, I still find it very challenging. One way to overcome it is to do more practice questions, which is what I'm doing right now in the library.
I think the most challenging class, is Dr. Clausen's ELA. How I prepare it, is read more and try to practice more during the essays and try to get better score in essay.
Midterms can feel stressful, but with preparation and focus, students can be ready to do their best. Last week, our school observed International Women's Day, which is recognized each year on March 8th. To mark the occasion, the Student Council organized a flower sale as a simple but meaningful way to celebrate the women in our community. The event encouraged students to pause during their busy schedules and reflect on the people who support, guide, and inspire them every day. Through this small gesture, the campus felt more thoughtful and connected, a reminder that appreciation does not always need to be grand to be sincere. Another ongoing activity in our school is the always well-received tutoring program. Through this program, younger students receive additional guidance that helps them better understand lessons and feel more confident in class. At the same time, tutors develop leadership and responsibility while giving back to the school community. The tutoring program has become a meaningful part of our school culture, showing APU's strong commitment to academic support and students' growth. Through tutoring, students are not only improving academically, but also strengthening our school community.
I want to see younger students learn and understand things better, and it also feel rewarding when I see them improve.
And would you recommend this program to other students?
Yes, I would recommend it because it helps student learn and also is a good experience for tutors.
With exams ahead, meaningful celebration behind us, and students continuing to give their time to others, APU remains an active and supportive community. That's all for this edition of APU News Update. I'm Janice. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, share, and comment. And as always, fly high, Eagles!